tropical storm watch has been upgraded to a tropical storm warning for the following areas in Texas: Cameron Island, coastal Cameron, coastal Willacy, Kennedy Island and Willacy Island. Tropical storm warning in effect. What? East winds 20 to 30 knots with gusts up to 40 knots and seas 12 to 17 feet. Where? Portions of the Gulf of Mexico and the Laguna Madre. When? Tropical storm force winds possible from Wednesday morning until early Thursday morning. Impacts. Very strong winds will cause hazardous seas which could capsize or damage vessels and reduce visibility. Mariners should alter plans to avoid these hazardous conditions. Remain in port, seek safe harbor, alter course, and/or secure the vessel for severe conditions. Tropical storm warning in effect. What? East winds 20 to 30 knots with gusts up to 40 knots and seas 12 to 17 feet. Where? Portions of the Gulf of Mexico and the Laguna Madre. When? Tropical storm force winds possible from Wednesday morning until early Thursday morning. Impacts. Very strong winds will cause hazardous seas which could capsize or damage vessels and reduce visibility. Mariners should alter plans to avoid these hazardous conditions. Remain in port, seek safe harbor, alter course, and/or secure the vessel for severe conditions. Tropical storm warning now in effect. New information, current watches and warnings. A tropical storm warning is in effect for Cameron Island, coastal Cameron, coastal Kennedy, coastal Willacy, Kennedy Island, and Willacy Island. Situation overview. At 4 o'clock a.m. Central Daylight Time, a very large area of low pressure across the Bay of Tamaulipas is expected to move toward the north-northwest near 7 miles per hour, with this general motion expected to continue through today. A turn toward the west-northwest is expected tonight or tomorrow, and the system is likely to approach the western Gulf Coast late tomorrow as a potential tropical depression or tropical storm. As a result of this uncertainty, timing, and the broad scope of the low, tropical storm warnings are now in effect for coastal waters and island-to-coastal portions of Kennedy, Willacy, and Cameron counties for potential tropical cyclone 1. Regardless of tropical development, the main hazard across the lower Texas coast into deep South Texas remains flooding rainfall of generally 4 to 8 inches, with localized rainfall amounts up to 10 or more inches, especially towards the coast. A reasonable worst case of 15 inches is possible. Beach and marine conditions will become dangerous as well, with coastal flooding of up to 2 feet possible, deadly rip currents, high surf, gusty winds, and low visibility and heavy rainfall. The strongest winds of this tropical system may reside well north of any circulation and extend further. Tropical wind gusts up to 40 knots are possible offshore and potentially just into coastal portions of Kennedy, Willacy, and Cameron counties. Next update. The next local statement will be issued by the National Weather Service in Brownsville, Texas around 10 a.m. Central Daylight Time, or sooner if conditions warrant. Flood watch remains in effect from late tonight through Thursday afternoon. What? Flooding caused by excessive rainfall continues to be possible. Where? A portion of deep South Texas, including the following areas: Brooks, Cameron Island, coastal Cameron, coastal Kennedy, coastal Willacy, inland Cameron, inland Kennedy, inland Willacy, Jimhog, Kennedy Island, northern Hidalgo, southern Hidalgo, Star, Willacy Island, and Zapata. When? From late tonight through Thursday afternoon. Impacts. Excessive runoff may result in flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations. Flooding may occur in poor drainage and urban areas. Low-water crossings may be flooded. Additional details: http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood. You should monitor later forecasts and be alert for possible flood warnings. Those living in areas prone to flooding should be prepared to take action should flooding develop. Now for the official national